I'm leaving the shelter, and it's 7:30, I think, in the morning. Didn't thunderstorm like they said it was last night, but there was enough rain saying the shelter was good. Shelter was packed. We had 3 on the top bunk. It was a double decker. I was on the second level, and 2 guys came in at dark, pushed our stuff to the sides to make room for themselves. Really ticked me off, but understand. I just wish they would have asked, because in that I lost 3 pack bags. They just disappeared. So I was really frustrated that I get to the shelters early to make sure I'm organized and everything, and I had everything by my sleeping mattress, and someone moved everything, and damn if I didn't lose three bags. So maybe it's God's way of saying got too many bags, I don't know, but it wasn't anything I can't do without. I'm just having to rely on my compact bag more, and so yeah. So I saw Pit Stop and Natural Causes one more time. We always go the same places. It's funny. They're going to do 20 today because they're getting off after, tomorrow. I'm not doing 20. I'm going to do my 15. So, beautiful day today. It's kind of cool. It keeps the bugs down. And I think it's going to be a good day. All right, we'll see you. Look at this gorgeous view. Get to walk into all the flowers and all, and have the sun beating through. Look at that. Pretty, huh? Just loving it. Look at this. Thank you, Marilyn. A little muddy this morning, but not as bad as I thought it would be. I thought you would enjoy those flowers. All right. So back there, came across history of a battle that happened in this area, and 2 generals, one for the Union, one for the Confederates, passed away in the fight. And the Confederate was Reno, and it's just kind of weird to be walking in the mountains where the Civil War took place and read all about this and know you're on paths that people that fought in the Civil War, gave their lives for our country. And the Confederates, back there, the general of the Confederate Army was grief-stricken because he lost his family to influenza, and it said He lived here in Virginia all his life. And I don't think it was about slavery or anything. I think it's just defending your area. Well, that's my take. That's what I would choose to think. But if you think about it, that Civil War changed the whole history of our country and slavery for the better, for me. But you still have pockets of folks still practice, I'm not going to say slavery, but practice the concept of being better than others. And sometimes it's down racial lines. Sometimes it's just knowledge. Sometimes it's wealth. And at least in the Civil War, we tried to correct one of those. Perhaps we'll be able to correct some of those others. The one that really bothers me is the wealth one. Seeing what's going on in our country, where a wealthy person can drag court proceedings out forever and then have other people pay for it, is sickening. Just purely sickening. Whereas a guy has a misdemeanor or gets caught stealing because he's hungry, goes to jail. Oh, it's just yucky. And as I walk the path of this Civil War, I just wonder if our country would ever get to the point where we turn on each other based on what's going on currently in our country. I would like to think not, but that's what the Civil War reminds me of, is you get to a breaking point and you get so riled up on both sides, it's worth shedding blood. It's crazy. All right. So I just stopped right off the trail at a tanning spot, and they had indoor bathrooms, indoor showers, free. Wow, I should have looked that up. Still would have had to camp out last night in the rain, so that wouldn't have changed it. But wow, that's cool. Maryland has a really good system here. Trails are a little muddy. Just looking at the difference between other trails and this one, I actually think their setup to drain is poorly done, and they have too many where the water can't get a good flow to wash out all the leaves and all. They stop it about every like 15-20 feet, which just bogs up the leaves. So that's my take, is some of the states' designs of where they put their timbers to shed water could be just it's a little flatter and they don't have a choice, so shouldn't badmouth them too bad. But it's muddy. But facilities, that shelter was awesome. No mice, and the floor was sanded and it had a urethane finish on it. Oh, it was perfect. So hats off to Maryland so far. Signage is good. All's well. All right. And at the Washington Monument, this is the view from the monument. It's pretty cool. Walking with a good stop natural causes over an interstate. Making good headway. We got 7 miles in it. That's a good discussion. Pretty cool. today in Maryland. Walking through just pure mud. This is all mud. And I don't know if you can tell, but you sink down 3 to 4 inches in the mud if you don't watch it. So we've been on the side of the mud trying to stay out of it. And yeah, it's just kind of yucky. And then they have these steps that they block the water from going down, so it just holds it with a good clay base. So yeah, just try to stay out of it, but it puts a lot of weight on your feet if you get mud on them. So try to keep your feet as out of the mud as much as possible. All right, I'm gonna stop. Did a little bit more than 15 today again. Hiked with Natural Causes Pit Stop. They're gonna go on for 20 because they're getting off trail after tomorrow. But I'm gonna stop at the 15 because I still am gonna be on trail. And I think it's the right thing to do because the rocks, I guess Pennsylvania has started in Maryland. You can see the rocks I'm going down. Everything's rocks. And so, yeah, this has been for the last 3 miles, just rock after rock. These are very big rocks, so they're easy to navigate right now. It's the smaller rocks that move under your feet that are harder. But this has been kind of what the trail has been for a while. And yeah, you just gotta take your time. A very nice day. This is the first time I hiked with anyone in 49 days and made the day go by fast. So we're gonna get down to the shelter. I'm gonna look for a tent site and hopefully I'll get it. It's about 2:30 in the daytime, so I'll get there about 3:30 and be able to set up, which is nice. And save my feet. My feet are hurting a little bit. Pit Stop was in front of me the whole time today, and my knee pain just went away. I think he really kind of was like a governor on me, and so I had to slow down, and a lot of my pains went away. So I might have been pressing myself too hard just because my muscles are okay. All right, well, listen, I'm starting to take some chances here without my poles. You know, I'd hate to hurt myself in the last part of the day. Okay, we'll see you guys.